That's the thing, it is. It hasn't started yet, so I don't know if it's good if it hasn't happened yet. You only know if something's good once it's happened. So it could be a bad morning, but we won't think that way. Oh my God, I'm so not awake. Oh, it's 8 o'clock in the morning. Later start today because I just couldn't wake up. And it's not a big deal because I just have to get everything delivered in town here, and then I can take my sweet ass time getting home because there's no one waiting for me. Well, I got my wife and kids waiting for me. I want to see them. I miss them. But no one work related is waiting for me to do anything after I finish these 7 deliveries. I have a bunch of stuff to kind of, because I got these 2 huge pieces of 12 mil. Yeah, and then I have like a whole crap ton of these little guys here. I got called Brad, and I got that huge one. They're not going to be happy with that. And then Fort Rouge. Those 2 are going to the same place. Perfect. Solexia. That's expensive stuff. There are 2 pieces. That's just, I got one standing up behind them too. That's the big huge unit on the driver's side. But I say, oh, and that's where this is going. Fort Rouge. Oh, right. It is 12 mil. Okay. Yeah, so those are there. That one's there. Okay. It's alright. I was just trying to figure out where everything was on my truck. Get it back in my head. So we gotta go up towards the north end of the airport now. Start up there. Let's get rolling. Alright, we've got a few more drops to do. I normally would do time lapse, but I decided to more accurately document one of the more storied intersections in all of Canada. I'm on Main Street right now, and I'm approaching Portage Ave. So, coming up to Portage in Maine right now. This is a very famous intersection.
In 400 meters, keep left to William Stevenson Way.
Yeah, is that where I need to go? This way? Yeah, this way. We'll follow the trucks. They probably know what's best. So yeah, here we are at modern day Portage in Maine. Bank of Montreal, beautiful storefront there. Got a Scotia Bank and a BMO and a steakhouse. I have no idea what's on my left here. It's an office building that's pretty tall. But yeah, Portage in Maine is a very historic intersection, and I don't know why. It's just whenever I thought of Winnipeg when I was growing up, I was always told, oh yeah, Portage in Maine, Portage in Maine. Well, here's Portage in Maine. That BMO is beautiful. I love the architecture on that. That's old school. Puts our Calgary's Hudson's Bay Company building to shame a little bit. But yeah, I had to slow down and appreciate this because it is a cool intersection. There's a CIBC on the other side. So yeah, four banks border this intersection. And now we get to leave downtown again.
Keep left to William Stevenson Way. Continue 500 meters to the end of the street, then turn right.
Yeah, never fails. Blah, blah, blah. Maybe it's my fault she's so talkative. Anyways, we just finished our last delivery. Our truck is actually completely empty. So we've got to go fill up both of our tanks because I tried to find a petrol pass that has depth that's not on the other side of Winnipeg.
At the end of the street, turn right.
That's where we gotta go. And then from there, we're gonna go to Headingley and have some lunch, just like we did last week. Hopefully this time it doesn't give us any grief, because Lord knows.
Turn right on McDelivery Boulevard, then take the first left.
Lord knows that subway did not sit well with me last week. So we'll give it one last shot. Because I've eaten there, I've eaten there a few times before. And it was good.
Turn left on McDelivery Boulevard.
So, but then again, maybe that was just me having me issues. Now I gotta turn left. Hopefully I get a break big enough to get out there. I don't like it. They need more traffic lights on this road or something. It's basically just find a gap, pin it, and win it. So we're gonna go to the petrol pass. So I'll see you after I eat. Alright, we just finished our lunch. We didn't go to the subway. We decided, what's this we stuff? I decided that I was gonna go to Burger King because there's one attached to the petrol pass that I had to go to. And yeah, so we got some Whoppers and we got some Nugs. Their nuggets are okay. They're a little on the small side, but they were on sale, so I'm like, yeah, I'll try their Nugs, sure. Yeah, wouldn't go out of my way for them, but they're there. And yeah, so we're all full here. Truck's all full there. We're gonna head to Brandon and just top off the tank. Hotel in Regina. Let's go. right. So we just filled up here in Brandon. Next stop is Regina. Be there in about, what, 4 hours so that I get this stupid black box to play nice.
In 700 meters, turn right on Black Street.
3.5 hours. It's got a mind of its own right now, so. But yeah, there's something I wanted to talk to you guys about.
Turn left on 1st Street North, then take the first left.
I never really talk about myself on this channel. I mainly just focus on my job, and you know, when I'm working, that's what I do best. Work is work, and not work is not work. So I'm hoping this channel keeps going.
Turn left at the traffic light.
But I'm not sure what the next couple weeks is going to bring. I've had an interesting experience, to say the least. Before I was a truck driver, I worked in the automotive industry. And I worked in management in the automotive industry. And, you know, forever and a day, my resume has been out there on Indeed and LinkedIn and all that other good stuff. Well, a few weeks ago, you know, and I get the message from the odd recruiter. I don't really care for recruiters. They're there to recruit. And most times I'm not interested anyways. But there's one time a few weeks ago I got a message, not from a recruiter. I got a message from, turns out to be the VP of fixed operations for a large automotive group. And he sent me a nice email, said, hey, just wondering if you'd be interested in this position. If you are, let me know, we'll talk. I said, I may be interested. It's not an entry-level position. It's a position straight into management. And yeah, so I sat down with him, talked with him for a bit, talked with the service manager at the dealership for a bit, and I got a phone call a couple days later from the fixed ops manager at another dealership in the automotive group in a different city up in Edmonton.
Continue on Highway 1.
He talked with me, and you know, at this time, I was straight up with them because that's the only way to be. I said, I'm not looking for work right now, but I'll happily entertain any opportunity that comes my way. And yeah, what's going on here? Someone got pulled over, and there's an empty vehicle in front of the cop car, so that's never a good thing. Anyways, I said, yeah, you know, I'll entertain, you know, I'd be foolish not to look at every opportunity that comes my way. And the only reason why I'm talking to you is because I believe, you know, if it works out, that this would definitely be something I'd be interested in. I'd get hired right into management. And, yeah, pick up where I left off. And even though I haven't been in the automotive industry for like 8 years, he said, what have you been doing in that time? Because normally, you know, if you got like a gap in your resume, it looks like you've been incarcerated or something. So I said, no, I've just been in a different industry. I've been trucking. And right now I got the best trucking job that I've ever had. I mean, here I am, rolling down the highway, getting paid by the hour in a Cascadia, which is not something I ever thought I'd drive until I got my full CDL. By the way, I only have a normal driver's license with an air brake. Because remember, I only have 2 axles, one in the front and one in the back. I don't need any special license for this thing, just my air brake. Well, I hadn't heard from the guy in a couple weeks, and I already told him and everyone else that I was happily employed, so I just kind of focused on the job at hand. Well, he emailed me yesterday and again today asking if I would come in for a chat. And I said, well, well, he just said he wanted to chat, a follow-up. And I said, well, I'll be leaving Winnipeg, shortly after noon on Thursday. Phone me anytime after that. He says, no, I want to meet with you in person. Okay. Does Saturday work, or on sometime next week? He says, Saturday at 10 a.m. work for you. I said, yep. I'll see you at 10. So this would now be my third interview, second in-person interview for a position that they aren't advertising for. They don't actually have a vacancy for it. He has a parts manager working for him at this dealership, and he just wants more than what this person's basically willing to, able to produce. He figures he can get more out of the department with a different person. And upon quick inspection, I'm totally on his side, because the parts department is pretty much invisible in this dealership. It's not supposed to be. So we'll see what happens Saturday. But if I get offered a job, this may be my last week in trucking, because it's one of those things where I'm in it to win it either here, and if I go there, I'm in it to win it there. I'm not getting any younger. I turned 41 in a couple of weeks, and it's making or breaking time. This job offers me the opportunity to get my full CDL paid for by the company. That's why I wanted to work here. The other one offers me senior management with opportunity to go even farther up. So it's a tough decision. I've been thinking about it ever since it kind of fell in my lap. I didn't go looking for it. I'll be straight up with you guys. I didn't go looking for this opportunity. They found me. They asked me if I would listen. I did. I said I'm interested, but I gotta do some thinking, right? Because where I am right now in this seat, this Cascadia here, this is where I thought I wanted to be. I never thought I'd ever get an opportunity to go back into my previous industry. Well, I wouldn't say I never thought. I never actually made an effort to go looking for an opportunity, because I was quite happy in trucking, and I still am. So if tomorrow things don't go well, I'm quite happy continuing on with my current job. It's a really weird position where I really have two excellent job opportunities. One I already have, one I could have, and now I have to pick between the two. It's not like I want one and I hope I get it, but if I don't, I have something to fall back on. I got two different jobs that are about as high up as I can get in their respective industries. The only thing is that the parts job pays better, almost guaranteed. Not like my paychecks are slouchy here. I get paid pretty good to do what I do, especially considering most of the time I'm just driving down the highway. But this is easier, so it pays less. However, I get to lift heavy things at this job, and I like that. I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna keep in shape if I go ride a desk again, because that's one thing that I failed myself on last time I was in the auto industry. Of course, then you guys can't go on journeys with me anymore. I'll figure something out. But, yeah, things might get interesting here. I figured I'd sit down and have a little, talk between you and me about what's going on. Because, this still kind of hit me out of the blue. I didn't start this channel thinking I wouldn't get a job anywhere else. I started this channel because I thought it was about damn time that I stopped talking about creating a YouTube channel with my trucking stuff and actually went and did it. So that's why I'm here right now. It just seems like as soon as I get rolling on something else comes along and oh, here's a carrot. I'll dangle that in front of you. So, but right now we got to get to our hotel in Regina. It's already booked. Again, the dude recognized the phone number this time. I didn't even need to introduce myself. He said, yeah, you want a room tonight, Mike? I said, yeah. How'd you know? He said, yeah, I recognize the number. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll be there at about 7. So, yeah, it's, what time is it? It's 4:25 here, 3:25 in Regina. I got 3.5 hours to go. All my tanks are full. My belly's still full. I've got myself a tasty beverage. Let's roll.